right, guys, welcome back to day 2 of the Jim and God series. Today was back day, and my Bible reading was about Cain and Abel. But before we jump into that, guys, I do want to let you know I started off my morning with some sunlight and some beautiful prayer to set the tone. I highly recommend this, guys. I highly recommend, early in the morning, just getting out there, getting, 5 to 10 minutes of just some, outside fresh air. It really does something for you, do some meditation, maybe some prayer. It helps you really get your day started. And I think personally, I think it helps you deal with the stress that's later to come throughout the day a lot better, in my opinion. But after I did that, guys, I then had my first meal of the day to fuel my late afternoon workout. Now, right now, I'm reverse dieting back up to maintenance calories after my cut. So I'm chilling around 2,100 to 2,300 calories a day. I am still tracking everything in my fitness pal because staying consistent with tracking has definitely given me the best results so far. So I am going to continue on that path. But for meal one, guys, I had a classic bodybuilder combo of white rice and 90-10 ground beef. And honestly, this meal just hits different. It hits every time. I could honestly say I could live off of this meal. Um, but anyways, after eating, guys, I decided to dive into my 3 pages of the Bible. And just out of those 3 pages, I got a lot out of it. So much that I honestly, guys, I just can't give you it all, or else it would just be a full on church service. But I am able to give you one main thing that I want to share with you today, and that is the story of Cain and Abel. All right. Now, Cain was upset because he felt God favored Abel's offerings over his. But God said to him, "Why are you so angry? If you do what is right, you will be accepted. But if not, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." Now, here's what I got from this, okay? Sometimes in life we compare ourselves to others, wishing we had what they have. But God has a different plan for each of us. If we let jealousy or selfishness or even desires take root, it can lead us down a very dark path, straying us away from God, becoming lost like Cain, a wanderer of the earth. And even from that, guys, a lot of other sinful actions can stem from that. You know, greed, lust, all those things. Now, another thing that kind of hit me too was, Cain wanted the same reaction from God that Abel got, but his desire came from himself, not from what God wanted for him. And that led him into sin. And I kind of made this relationship to the gym. So many of us want that dream physique, right? But why do you want it? What's your why? If it's to honor God, to treat your body as his temple, to stay healthy and connect deeper with him, that's the right motivation. But if it's for vanity, to impress others, or out of insecurity, I promise you guys that fire will not last. This is what leads to burnout and poor decisions down the road. Trust me. That's the message that stuck with me today. But moving right along, after that, guys, I hit the gym for back day. I finally brought my, my phone with me, but I must say that I am going to try and get my own tripod because having to ask people to film honestly just sucked. But today I did 4 sets of 6 to 12 reps on each exercise, starting heavy at 12 reps and then working my way down. I started off with dumbbell rows to target my upper lats, focusing on squeezing at the top of the movement. I wanted to do overhand pull downs, but the gym was really packed, so I couldn't get to any of these machines. But after those dumbbell rows, I then moved into machine rows, trying to target my mid back and lower traps. Looking back, I should have hopped to the close grip cable machine for a better activation, but this worked for now. I'll remember that for next time. Now, the next exercise I chose was reverse grip pull downs. I love these because when I go reverse grip, I can really feel my lower lats working, and that's what I was trying to target. But yeah, I ended up doing 6 to 12 reps on those as well. The next exercise after that, I moved over to dumbbell shrugs for traps. Honestly, I don't always feel great activation on these shrugs, but I decided to give it a shot. I'm going to continue working on it. But yeah, I just never really get great activation, but I did want to target my trap area. So I went with those. Now, my last exercise, guys, I finished off with 5 sets of 20 on the leg raises for abs, but I couldn't get this on film because everyone was busy and I didn't want to bother them. I really didn't want to interrupt them. They looked like they were grinding it out. Um, but yeah, so post workout, I went home, had some white rice with 90-10 ground beef again to refill glycogen stores and recover. Um, and then after that, I had to rush to my next meeting here at the end of the night. I decided to go to my very first men's meeting at my new church. And I must say, guys, I can't recommend this enough to any guys out there. Just from my first visit, I got so much out of it. And I am so glad I broke out of my shell and went because honestly, this meeting was absolutely life changing. I cannot recommend it enough. But to close it all, guys, that's it for day 2. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button for more Jim and God videos. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But until next time, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.